In a shocking new development, the team on the Curse of Oak Island drilled to an unusual depth and uncovered evidence of treasure, sparking speculation that this could be the long-sought-after trove. This groundbreaking discovery suggests that Season 12 of the show might not happen. Rick and Marty, after months of effort, finally unearthed the treasure they were after. The team's progress in their search, particularly at the Money Pit and the Garden Shaft probe drilling operation, is noteworthy. They reached the tunnel's approximate depth, leading to the potential treasure zone. But the real challenge remains in breaking through to see what's inside. Unfortunately, the season's end means they must pack up without fully exploring their find. Despite this, Rick and Marty's determination remains strong. Standing on thick planks in murky water at the bottom of the old shaft, they use a detector in their quest for the fabled riches. They identify a promising target, believing it might be the treasure. The season's end brings both excitement over the find and frustration at not being able to delve deeper. Gary's discovery of a non-Ferris hit adds to the intrigue, though the team must wait until next season to continue. Chuck, the main investigator, notes the significant depth of the treasure from the surface. The team, including Rick and Marty, express gratitude for the adventure and to their team, especially Nephew Peter and friend David. They plan to investigate further, having reached a target depth of about 93 feet, which they believe is the exact location they sought. Their journey, marked by obstacles, remains an enthralling tale of determination and discovery. Heading directly west into the potential treasure zone, the team faces pressing questions. Can they locate the structure and study its contents? Believing they've reached the final component, they decide to disassemble parts and conduct further research. Before sunset, they remove rods, start clearing out the site, and place everything in a container for evaluation. Oak Island, known for its secrecy, challenges them to gather as much information as possible, particularly about a mysterious piece of wood at the bottom of the garden shaft. Despite initial setbacks, a team member believes he's found wood on the northern side. They consider using this discovery to project the tunnel's line, yet they haven't conducted a bottom investigation to pinpoint the tunnel's exact location. Equipped with protective gear, the team prepares for one of the most exhilarating and risky parts of their journey, descending into mysterious and legendary Money Pit. This pit, shrouded in centuries of folklore, has captivated the imagination of treasure hunters for over 200 years. As they lower themselves into the dark, damp shaft, a sense of awe and childhood wonder washes over them. It feels almost surreal, as if they are stepping into the pages of a classic adventure novel. For many of them, this is a dream come true, the chance to be part of a real-life treasure hunt, one that could change history. The shaft is narrow and deep, and the walls echo with each footstep. The flickering beams from their headlamps barely cut through the gloom, casting eerie shadows on the ancient wooden supports that have somehow held up all these years. The smell of wet earth, old timber, and cold metal fills the air, creating an atmosphere both claustrophobic and exhilarating. The descent is slow and cautious, each rung on the ladder bringing them deeper into the unknown. As they reach the bottom, they are met with stagnant water and loose debris. The environment is harsh, cold, and unwelcoming, yet none of this deters them. Standing ankle-deep in muddy water, they begin their exploration, knowing that countless treasure seekers before them have stood in similar positions, some leaving defeated, others leaving behind only fragments of their ambitions. Every inch they probe is charged with centuries of speculation and myth. Time, however, is not on their side. The end of the season looms near, and with it comes a deadline to halt operations until the following year. The pressure to make a breakthrough is immense. The clock ticks relentlessly, and every passing minute could mean another missed opportunity. Yet amidst the urgency, the team remains composed, methodically scanning the area with metal detectors and reviewing data from their previous probes. As they examine the area, they begin to speculate about a curious item discovered deep within the shaft. The positioning and placement of the object seem too precise to be random. It raises a compelling theory. What if the item was intentionally planted there, designed to be discovered? Such a possibility adds a whole new layer of intrigue. Could be a marker left by the original depositors, a decoy, or even part of a larger mechanism or clue meant to guide future seekers. This theory ignites a flurry of discussion among the team. The idea that the item was deliberately placed suggests that those who had the treasure intended it to be found, but only by those clever or determined enough to overcome the island's many traps and deceptions. It deepens the mystery and renews the team's determination to push forward despite the mounting challenges. In that damp, echoing pit, hope and history intertwine with every scan of the detector and every whispered theory. They inch closer to unraveling one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of all time, the secret buried deep within Oak Island. Believing a metal detector might help, they ask an experienced team member to inspect the cavity. After years of searching, they're finally nearing the genuine treasure. The landscape appears almost medieval, suggesting a historical context to their find during the Templars' era of influence. Their circumstances often mirrored a sense of entrapment within formidable fortresses. Centuries later, this imagery resonates with the team on Oak Island as they delve into the depths of a mysterious hole, fueled by a blend of historical intrigue and modern treasure hunting fervor. The team, equipped with a keen sense of history and the latest technological advancements, stands on the precipice of a potentially monumental discovery. As they peered into the abyss, their expectations were a mix of hope and skepticism. The presence of modern materials such as nails and wire hinted at recent human activity, yet the possibility of finding something much older and more valuable loomed large. The CTX 3030, a state-of-the-art metal detector, buzzed and beeped with the promise of unearthing hidden secrets. Each signal, each alert from the device, brought them closer to potentially rewriting history. The first contact made was not with a non-ferrous target, leading to a whirlwind hypothesis. Could be gold, a glint of silver, or perhaps a vein of copper. The uncertainty was as palpable as the excitement. The possibility of touching the legendary treasure long rumored to be buried in Oak Island's murky depths tantalized the team. Every inch of soil they turned could be the threshold to a discovery of historical significance. Beneath the garden's shaft surface, a few feet below the ground, lay not just earth and stone, but perhaps the remnants of a past era. The team pondered over the signals emanating from what they believed to be a tube stretching westward toward an area they nicknamed the Baby Blob, located around 10 feet below the surface. This discovery was both exhilarating and bittersweet. The excitement of the find was tempered by the reality of their situation. Duma, the team leader, did not have the legal authorization to expand the shaft further, especially at this time of year. The legal and logistical limitations posed a significant challenge. They could not compromise the safety of their team or the integrity of the project by recklessly breaking through what could be unstable terrain. The discovery of a non-ferrous hit was a reason to celebrate, yet the constraints of their situation hung over them like a cloud. Their quest was further complicated by the geological peculiarities of Oak Island. The island, a product of glacial activity, sat atop a cumulus system. This type of landscape, composed of water-filled and hydride holes and limestone prone to dissolution when exposed to water, could lead to the formation of caves and natural cavities. Such a complex geological setup could explain the recurring flooding of the pit, a persistent obstacle in their quest. The possibility of encountering bedrock at depths ranging from 38 to 45 meters, 125 to 148 feet, near the excavation site added another layer of complexity to their mission. The Oak Island treasure hunt, a saga that began in the 18th century, had seen countless individuals and teams pour their hearts, souls, and resources into uncovering its secrets. This relentless pursuit of treasure and relics had become a part of the island's lore, a testament to human curiosity and the unyielding desire to uncover the unknown. Now, as the team stood at the brink of what could be a groundbreaking discovery, they were reminded of the countless treasure hunters who had come before them. Each scoop of earth, each reading from their equipment, was a step further into the heart of a mystery that had captivated imagination for generations. Despite the challenges and uncertainties, their resolve remained unshaken. The quest for the Oak Island treasure was more than a search for material wealth. It was a journey into the depths of history, a quest to unravel a mystery that had been woven into the fabric of time. Oak Island, a land steeped in mystery and lore, has been at the center of numerous theories about hidden relics. Among these are the Holy Grail, Shakespearean manuscripts, pirate treasures, and even the Ark of the Covenant. This video provides a snapshot into the journey of Rick and Marty as they traverse this enigmatic island, driven by the legend of its concealed wealth. In the latest episode, the team reaches the money pit, delving into depths parallel to the rumored tunnel believed to lead to the treasure zone. Despite their extensive efforts, the elusive structure remains undiscovered, fueling their determination to probe deeper. At the Garden Column's base during their exploration, a potential breakthrough occurs when their detector signals a promising target, possibly the long-sought treasure. However, their focus is abruptly shifted when Gary uncovers a non-ferrous object through the roof, a find that pauses their current train of thought. Realizing the importance of this discovery, the team acknowledges a need to pause their search until the next season. Chuck from the war room notes the significant distance of the treasure from the surface, adding to the complexity of the hunt. The hosts, despite facing challenges, remain optimistic and express gratitude for their supportive community. As the video progresses, viewers are encouraged to subscribe and activate notifications to stay updated with future discoveries. The potential wealth hidden on Oak Island has attracted many, but predicting who will eventually uncover it remains uncertain. The Lagina brothers and the government, as primary stakeholders, are seen as the most likely beneficiaries of any found treasure. Both parties would have legitimate claims to a share, yet neither can claim sole entitlement to the riches. As time progresses, the unfolding events on the Curse of Oak Island will reveal whether such scenarios will come to fruition. Viewers are again reminded to subscribe to the channel for ongoing updates. Following their explorations, the research team convenes to discuss their findings and future plans. Despite some disappointments, they are hopeful for the next phase of the adventure plan for the following spring. Their journey, marked by continuous progress, has garnered immense community support. They announce getting closer to solving the ultimate mysteries, potentially breaking the island's long-standing curse.